Dime, 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 dime. Dime, 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 dime.
Yup.
Hey, I'm Stephanie, the president,
And I'm Nelly, the secretary.
and we are here under Dime Dale
Yup.
to give you certain words and phrases that Dominicans tend to use and or other Caribbean Hispanics.
Yup.
So the first on the list. Oh, you know something? Hold on. So the first word on the list is dime, which means tell me, let me know.
Dime.
Dime.
It could be like a question or just like
Like kind of like a command. Like,
yeah.
oh, I'm talking to you. Okay, dime.
Dime.
Dime. So
Dime,
it
que
can
lo que.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it can be used in like a sarcastic or cynical way, like dime.
Mhm.
Kind of like a condescending, or it can be, like dime a ver. Like tell me, like what's up? Tell me what's up.
Or like an expression like dime, like
Mm?
yeah. So next word on our list is pila or pile, which means a lot. So like pile gente aquí. Hay pile gente aquí. There's a lot of people here. It's kind of similar to like everyone and their mama here, like
Exactly.
yeah, like
Or like, tú tienes pila de ropa. You have so many freaking clothes.
yeah,
Because you have to just really exaggerate. The thing is that we are very exaggerated.
we are.
You have to. Everything is a hyperbole. Everything. So, pila, like a lot. A ton. Millions, even.
Mm-hmm. Tiene pila de cuarto. Tiene.
Yep.
Like,
It's
yeah,
a lot.
it's a lot.
Like an overbearing amount.
Mhm.
Yeah. The next one is bendición or siong. So I know that Dominicans, especially, we say this when we're talking to elders. So the first thing we'll say is bendición tía, siong mami. It's like a give me my blessing.
Yeah.
Give me my blessing. And even so, like our parents will be like, bésame la mano, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, bendición mami. It's a tradition.
Yeah.
You gotta say it, bro.
It's a sign of respect, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But
But you're being blessed in turn.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's a two-way street.
Next word on our list is ay Dios. It's oh my god. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very basic saying.
Mm-hmm.
You could sprinkle it anywhere. Ay Dios,
I use it all the time.
yeah.
Like when I'm stressed, I'll be like, ay Dios.
Ay Dios, mira eso.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so even so, like I'll have friends that are like, oh, don't call on to Dio now. I got to, because you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off.
Don't call on to Dios now.
Yeah, I'll be like, ay Dio. Oh no, don't call Dio. I'm like, I have to. Vaina, which means a thing. Like, esa vaina.
Vaina is used like interchangeably.
Mm-hmm.
Like, esa vaina. ¿Qué vaina es eso? Like,
yeah. And we use it pretty often too. So anything can be a vaina.
Yeah.
Literally anything. Think of anything, vaina.
Vaina. Yep. So our next word is zafacón, which is literally just a way to say like trash can or trash bag or whatever. It's a very direct word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So zafacón could also be like your house trash, so your actual trash can, and then also your trash can that like the garbage people pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's a little controversial. But the next one is cicote.
Yep.
So it literally translates to like foot odor. So if you have cicote, it's bad. Like really bad. Noteworthy even.
Yeah.
To the point Yeah, to the point where we literally like your rank. Like
Yeah.
we literally have to tell you have cicote.
Yeah.
Like, yes, cicote.
So if someone tells you have cicote, go shower.
And
Please. Please.
Or just go dip your feet in some apple cider vinegar,
Yeah.
because
Clean your feet.
That cicote is bad.
Mm-hmm. So in a similar twist, we have grajo, which is the stink of armpits. Like if you haven't put deodorant on and you're starting to smell, you have grajo.
Yeah.
It's an oniony smell, very
very rank,
Yeah.
very noteworthy again. So yes, if somebody says you have grajo, it's not a compliment.
If you hear that word near you, just be wary. And if you're the one who has grajo, please put deodorant on it. Clean your armpits and put deodorant on, please.
Be mindful.
Be mindful.
So the next one is que lo que, which is actually a lot of people know this. It's very popular,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you tell somebody you're Dominican. They're like, "Hey, que lo que?" I'm like, "Okay, yes, yes." So it's like it literally translates to "what the what," but obviously it just means like "what's up,"
Yeah.
like what's going
¿Qué lo
on?
que, mano?
Hey, like what's up?
Yeah. Yeah. Next up is something similar again,
Mhm,
but like ¿cómo tú estás? ¿Cómo está? Like it's literally just a shortened version of ¿cómo estás?
mhm.
So how are you?
Or "cómo va" as
Yeah,
well.
¿cómo va?
So it's like, how
Yeah.
is everything going?
How are you? What's up?
Yeah,
Like
like update me.
yeah.
And the same like dime a ver is the same thing. So whenever somebody's like, "Hey Nelly, ¿qué lo que?
Dime
Dime a
a ver.
ver." See? So you just it's always in a natural flow of conversation.
hmm
And you will see it in those exchanges as well.
It's just like casual. It's like there's no situation that you can't use it, honestly.
Right. And there's no age range that you can't use it in
Yeah.
as well. Like when you're in DR, little kids use it and also elders use it just because that's just how we speak.
Yeah.
So this is like slang, but I even hate saying that it is slang. It's just literally like a dialect.
Yeah.
And so yeah, when you're in DR, people actually speak like this. They do.
And don't come saying that we talk fast. Da, 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 da.
Oh my
Like we
god.
don't talk fast.
It's definitely a dialect.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, yes.
Well, yes. So next up on our list is guagua, which is just our form of saying bus, or like a jeep or something. But there's another word that we use to also describe a jeep or a bus. But yeah, if a bus passes by, like mira esa guagua,
Mhm.
or tú estás en la guagua, are you on the bus? Like
Mhm.
it's not a hard thing to say. It's not a like difficult word.
Right, 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 right.
You could just sprinkle it around in a sentence.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, next word is tigre. And it literally just means like
Playboy.
but also like a thug
Yup.
too. Like it depends on the way that you're using it. A lot of the words in our dialect, they can be used in different instances under different contexts as well. So tigre can also mean like a guy who's hard, hard, a thug, but it also could mean like a playboy.
Or someone unknown. Like,
Yeah.
¿quién es este tigre? Who's
Yeah.
this?
Like
Like,
who is this guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Next up on our list is chin. It's a short word again, but it also means like a little amount. Un chin,
Yeah.
a tiny bit.
And also like if you want to say like a minute, un chililing.
Mhm.
Like a little like even smaller than un chin.
Un
Un
chin,
chililing.
un
Like
chililing, un
just
tiriring.
minute.
Yeah,
Yes.
very small, very tiny, minuscule,
Yes.
microscopic. Yup.
So the next one is tranqui or chilling, which they mean the same thing, and sometimes you can use either or. Literally, my mom used it last night. I was like, "Hola, mami, cómo estás?" She's like, "Tranqui," so chill, like just
Mhm.
chilling, very chill, very
It's a
cool, calm,
shortened,
and
yeah,
collected.
it's a shortened version of the actual word tranquilo,
Mm-hmm.
which means literally means still,
Still,
but realistically in Dominican Spanish it's used as like a
still, chill,
yeah,
like calm.
calm,
Yeah,
everything's
calm
fine.
little fit.
Calm little
Just calm,
calm
just
little
calm.
fit, yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, so chatter. There's a lot of chatter. The
Mhm.
word is chercha
Mhm.
in Dominican Spanish. It's kind of interesting. I really like using the word. It's fun. It's like a little. It's like a tiny little tongue twister. I don't know.
Mhm. I like it too.
Yeah.
So in Coro, if you look it up, and because also this is a thing too, when you're looking up a lot of these phrases, you actually have to go to these countries to actually, learn the dialects. They're not readily available on the internet, which I really do appreciate actually.
hmm
So yeah, back to the dialect and how you actually have to go to these places and learn them from the source
hmm
rather than looking them up. And I think encoro is one of those phrases that if you look them up, it literally just directly translates to in chorus. You're like, what does that even mean? Encoro means like you're always in something. You always have
hmm
something going on. Like you always have something going on and you're always around people who always have something going on as well.
Like if you're always partying or if you're always studying, you're tan coro. You're just
Yeah,
What are
you're
you
like
doing?
really always in there.
Yeah, you're just really
Always.
busy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So I think this one applies to most people, especially since we're college students. Listen.
Yes,
We're college
yes.
students. We don't make that much money. So que
Right.
estamos en olla.
Yeah.
We're broke. You're broke. You're poor. Like, yeah.
But it just means like you're like really down bad. Like you have no money to your name.
Mm-hmm.
Like, estoy en olla, muchacha. Like, I'm broke. Like,
Bro.
so this is another one of those phrases that I said you just have to learn it from the source because show and Leo, if you look them up, you're gonna be like, what does that even really mean? So when something is a Leo, it just means like it was a whole debacle, a whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
It was just crazy.
You're like tied up in something.
Yeah. So and show also is the same way. Show is a little less dramatic though. So formando un show. So you're really just like making a show for everybody to see.
So next one is Artura or Hartura,
Mhm.
or like how my mom says it, Hartura. She rolls the R. Um, but like, it just means you ate a lot. This is used in like regards to eating or like
Mhm.
in regards to drinking. Like,
Yeah.
tuve un Hartura. I haven't eaten anything today, so I haven't had my Hartura yet. So like,
So so the next one is carajito or carajita. So most of the time when my parents use this word, it's an insult like to that child. So y esa carajita. It's like who is that bad girl? So when your
or they're
parent
an unknown again.
yes, unknown, but be
Yeah.
weary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be weary.
I feel like Dominicans are always like that though. So it's like if it's something unknown, we're very weary, but like in a negative way.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, carajita. Kind of like, who is this strange girl?
Like, who are
Who is this
you?
stranger?
Like,
Hmm. I need to know more context.
right.
Yeah.
So next up is disparate. Um, how do I explain this?
Honestly, it's kind of like vaina,
Yeah.
but you can use it in a different way.
It's
So,
usually a negative
yeah,
term.
like disparate.
Y ese
This
disparate.
this darn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is this thing? What is this darn thing?
But also
Like,
sometimes vaina can also be that as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So it just really depends. This one's interesting. So, habladora or hablador really just means somebody who is a big talker, somebody who likes to talk a lot, somebody who likes to gossip and lie. So, esa habladora, she's known for being a liar and a talker, but without any facts.
And if you want to exaggerate it, you could be like, ese habladorazo, ese habladoraza.
Yeah, like she's elevated beyond that point.
Yeah, a massive liar. Okay.
So the next one is comiendo boca. So it just means like being nosy. So it's quite literally just simply being nosy. Comiendo boca, mírate.
Y esa tipa,
Comiendo
comiendo boca.
boca,
Like,
yeah, being nosy,
yeah.
wanting to know what's going on. Comiendo boca.
It literally translates to eating mouth.
Yeah.
But it's used
Yes,
to be
yes,
like
yes.
nosy. You're nosy. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah. So, comiendo boca.
Mm-hmm. In a similar sense, metida or metido is another way of saying it. It's just more like attaching it to a person instead of like a phrase.
Mhm.
So, y tú le metía, like,
Yeah. But it's like you're actually getting in there.
yeah.
So
you're like,
it's beyond being nosy. You're actually getting into the situation.
yeah, you're butting into the conversation or like butting into the situation itself.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. But jipeta is another way of saying like bus, but it's mainly used towards jeeps.
Like actual jeeps.
Yeah, because that's where the word comes from. It
Mhm.
derives from the brand Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
So they just made it. They just like translated it to Spanish, Jeep Peta, and
Mhm.
then they just added that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chipeta. Like my mom had one when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, and then every car we had after that, we would just call it chipeta. But it really wasn't a jeep though.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The next one is pique. So, ese me da un pique, meaning it really just annoys me. It really gets to the core of my being. When it's a pique, think of it as like a pet peeve.
Okay, so next up is a bodily term, I guess. My mom really likes using this. She actually recommended this for the list.
Mm-hmm.
En lo sobaco. So that's usually like the armpit area or on your armpits. So like imagine you have grajo or like your armpits stink. My mom would tell you go put deodorant and it's also sobaco. Like it's very like
Derogatory.
yeah, it's it's like
Armpit derogatory.
yeah. Do you want?
Oh, you can
I
do
thought you were.
it. I'm like, wait, what?
So next up we have bobo,
Mm.
which is another word similar to the previous ones before, but bobo is like an idiot or like a bumbling guy, someone who's bumbling, someone who's
Yeah, kind of like
not
airheaded.
yeah, someone who's not really there. Like yes, bobo, like pero tú
Mm.
eres un bobo, like what are you doing?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Like think about it.
yeah.
So the next one is China. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on.
China is literally just an orange, and they're the best oranges you will ever have in your life.
Yeah, they taste way different in comparison to like a standard orange.
Yeah, and they're bigger.
Like jugo de China orange juice, like
Yeah,
they're interesting, honestly.
they're delicious.
They are. So next up, we have a really massive one between in the Dominican community. It's joder. We don't use it like the Spaniards do. Joder needs to be like annoying or to bother someone. Like, tú jodes tanto. Like, para de joder. Like, stop annoying me. You play too much.
Get a job.
Yeah.
As Nelly said, all y'all are broke.
Oh, okay.
But yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. To joder is to really just annoy somebody.
Mm-hmm. So this is another word that's interesting to me. So chichigua, which is a kite. If you look it up, if you look up what a chichigua is, it's literally just a Dominican version of a kite.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also used interchangeably. You could say kite, you could say chichigua. It's still like in the same sense, the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we're talking about fruits, we can also mention chinola, which is what we call passion fruit.
Other countries, like other terms in Spanish, call it maracuya, or
Mm-hmm.
like there's another term, but it's not coming to me right now.
Yeah.
But like it's so much simpler to say chinola. Well, to me, it's so much simpler to say chinola instead of like maracuya. I don't know why, but like
Yeah.
I think it's probably like the symbols. And, like,
For a while, like when I was a kid too, I didn't know the English word for chinola. So I would tell people like, "Yeah, I'm drinking jugo de chinola," and they're like, "What is that?"
what's chinola? Like,
Passion fruit.
I used to do that too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I really didn't know what the word was for passion fruit in English.
Mm-hmm.
So when like this is a staple like in households, I think, or like households for people of color.
Mm-hmm.
Like passion fruit juice is very big, especially Welch's passion fruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It was so sugary. My mom used to like water it down though.
Mine too.
Yeah, she literally used to put water in it and like shake it. Yeah. Be like, here.
Thank you for watching. Woo! This was the first episode of Dime Dale.
More to come.
Yes.